They're headed to dig and prune a pear tree at the Boys and Girls Club. These are the tree keepers. They're going to work on this pear tree.
Everybody, now, we worked on this tree. Do you remember that before?
Yeah.
We have worked on this tree. We trimmed off some of the side shoots here. Do you remember when we did that? And I see one that needs a little bit of repair right here. Remember we talked about when you prune a tree, you trim at the collar of where the branch is. And if you look on all these, here's one that needs some pruning too. When you trim it, you want to trim, there's a little circle around the branch. That's called its collar. We learned about that in the fall. And this one needs to be trimmed a little bit more closely. I think I'll show you on this one as an example, and then we'll go on down the line, and there's probably other ones that need it. So this one, the collar is, yup, right there. So it needs to be trimmed just a little bit more closely, and you have to trim it on an angle.
And I need a green angle.
What is that green stuff? What do you think that is? Any guesses?
Ooh, tomato.
A tomato? No. Tomatoes grow on a vine. What do you think?
It's the branch and stuff that. Oh, I know.
No.
It's
I'm going to touch it. I don't want everybody
sap.
to touch it, but it feels kind of wet. What inside of a tree would be wet?
What is that?
Sierra's got it. Sierra's been in Tree Keepers for like 3 or 4 years. You can totally tell, can't you?
They dig.
Well, let's not dig yet.
What is this, Sissy? Sap.
The sap, remember, is what's flowing in the tree. And now that it's March,